about my love. Wasn't it enough? Just let me know. So
Gardner Minshew says he likes AR-15, man. Not shooting AR-15s, but Anthony Richardson. He says he's got everything you want.
Yeah.
Is this? We did the fact or fiction last night. Are you buying in? If you're buying in, you're going to red shirt. Are you going to transfer?
I'm transferring.
I'm transferring, bro.
Like he said it himself. He doesn't have the accuracy like completely down. So no, he does not have. Yeah, physical traits. He definitely got it, but you got to show it like with consistency.
Well, this is what he said. Obviously, the first thing is just how impressive the ball just jumps out of his hand. Physically, he's got everything you want. So from that standpoint, just seeing him is like, wow, this dude's really got a chance, Minshew said. And then getting around him and seeing how he works, how he takes criticism and wants to learn and get better, all those things are really encouraging to be around. We've heard the same song and dance before many times. He's just being a great teammate.
It's all fun and games until this man does a backflip, and then he's out for 2 to 3 weeks.
It's all fun and games until Gardner Minshew come in and steal the job back.
Well, I just think it's cliche already to say that the ball jumps out of the hands. It's said for every quarterback. Mac Jones, they say the ball jumps out of his hands. Mac Jones can't toss it more than 40 yards. Come on, man. Like some of these comments are cliche. I got it. Gardner Minshew has learned from his experience being a backup. You can't be that guy to try to take over. Because guess what? That team will ship you on when you make them look like idiots. So he's following the company line. He's saying the right words. He's doing the right things. He's doing what he needs to do as a backup quarterback right now.
Yeah.
Mac Jones could throw it 40 yards. It's just that he
on a good day. On a good day when it's not
raining. He does it in his underwear all the time.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
nobody want to see that image.
95 to 100% of the quarterbacks in the NFL are throwing 40 yards. That's nothing for them. But when it comes to you just see what AR does. Like he's sitting down, launching it. Like that's the things that they're looking at. Like it's crazy what he could do with like his running, but his passing still is improving.
But yeah, he couldn't hit the wide open wide receiver who had his defender beat 2 yards against Vanderbilt of all teams. Vanderbilt.
You gotta encourage the rookies. You gotta build up their psyche so that way when they go out there, they can play their best. Because a lot of times, once you damage a young rookie psyche, it's over. Now
this is the exact same situation people were in talking about Justin Herbert and Josh Allen, and they blossomed into two of the best quarterbacks in the game. So I'm gonna give AR a chance. He definitely has the physical abilities. I think he can be a really good quarterback if you put it all together, but he's still growing.
I do like this from Gardner Minshew, of course, because this is teaching us a couple things about the Gardner Minshew experience. This is teaching us now that he is really taking a backseat to being just a backup for his whole career, right? Like, I think he knows, like, I can do much more with my skill set now to teach another young man on how to play the position. And plus, I didn't really think about it like this until earlier when I was writing my notes on this. The thing about Gardner Minshew is he's been around a AR-15 type quarterback with Jalen Hurts already. So he can kind of, sprinkle a little bit of the crunch berries on him and say, this is what I observed from what makes Jalen Hurts successful as well. Not to give all the tips of this, the trades out, but this is who I practice with. This is who led our team to a Super Bowl. And it was hard to fill in the shoes because I didn't have that same skill set. But I know what it's like to be a backup. I know what it's like to be a starter. I'm not too full of myself. And I played in this division before, so I know how these teams roll as well. So Gardner Minshew's in a lot of familiar places, just on a different team. So it's nice to have like that warm flame around you as a young quarterback. So I really like that signing. When they said he was going to the Colts and then they drafted him, I was like, I didn't really put the pieces together, but again, we didn't really think about this the other day when we were talking about the quarterbacks in the best positions. We should have put. And I always talk about how deep positional rooms are, right? And I failed to mention Gardner Minshew being a teammate of AR-15 and how important that could be for success. Maybe that's cliche, but definitely having somebody like him or like a Josh McCown type player in your corner is always great.
That's gonna be a weird quarterback room.
I know.
Just not even talent wise, just like personality wise. You got AR-15, you got Gardner Minshew, and then you got Ellinger as well. That's just a weird quarterback room person.
Well, you got the quiet dude in Sam Ellinger.
Yeah, you got the quiet dude, the weird dude in Gardner Minshew. I mean, this is the dude that lived in a bus. Literally said like he hasn't taken a crap in 2 weeks because he doesn't want to do anything like number 2. I was like, what is this man talking? What is this man saying?
I love that, bro. I want him back in Jacksonville. Stat. Please get this man back in Jacksonville.
And then it's like, and then you got AR who's like nonchalant, chill. He's not gonna say too much.
Again, you've got AR who it's all fun and games until he does a backflip and then he's out for like 2 to 3 weeks. I've seen it happen many of times.
Don't hope on that. Don't hope on that.
I'm not hoping. I'm just saying I've seen it, brother.
Yeah, we just don't just say it and take this.
You know for a fact. You know for a fact. Nick Sirianni saw that video of him like slamming the basketball down and jumping from like the free throw line to dunk, and he was like, "Look, I know we don't need a quarterback, but I do want. I'm trying to invite him at the combine so I can play some horse." You know, Nick Sirianni was thinking about that.
Yeah, I think Gardner might be weird, but there's a method to his madness. When you talk about quarterbacks in the best position, look at where he's at now. Like I said, he's doing the company line, saying the right words for that way for a rookie quarterback. Because if in all cases that he fails, he's that next man up. And he's a guy that, like I said, been saying all the right words. So he's been endearing himself to the team and to the fan base. So that way, if he does take over, they're going to want him to be that starter.
Well, and you also know if for whatever reason Gardner Minshew gets in, whether he starts immediately or not, and whenever they play Jacksonville, if he wins, that's just going to add a little bit of satisfaction, even more satisfaction to the Colts fans.
I think,
especially if they can beat us at Jacksonville.
Yeah,
I think him having
he gonna go jump in the pool.
Him being in that situation with the Colts, I think it's gonna really help him out. Because I know he's a young quarterback and he still is growing, and he's gonna have his lumps and bumps. But I mean, the Colts offense is just so like it's got talent there. Like the O-line is really well. It's one of the best in football. Like talent wise, I know they were like ranked 16th, but still, Quentin Nelson, one of the best. Danny Pinter, Ryan Kelly. That offense alone is loaded. And then you got the receivers: Mo Alley Cox, Jelani Woods. And then obviously Jonathan Taylor, and then who's their backup running back? I know they don't got Mack anymore, but
no, they got the kid out of when they got from Buffalo. Backup.
He went to Buffalo.
Naeem Hines went to Buffalo, but they
Zach Moss.
Zach Moss.
Zach Moss.
Yeah, he went to Colts, and that's a good RB2. So
I forgot Zach Moss was there.
Yeah, that offense is
Utah great.
I was just about to say that offense is very favorable for him, and he has Shane Steichen. Why would he not want to go there?